Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresa here on SABC3. It's a feel good morning indeed, made even more so feel good by the two gorgeous ladies standing right next to me. On my immediate left, Samantha Laura Kaye. She's one of the top billing presenter search hopefuls, but she's also a model, an actress, an MC. She's a writer, a blogger, also a finalist in the 2012 Sports Illustrated New Model Search. And of course, who can not see Jeannie D, beautiful Jeannie D next to me. You thought we were going through rehearsals a bit earlier on.
I really was.
We
just chatting. I said, "Was that the rehearsal?" They said, "No, that was live." I thought, I hope I wasn't going like pulling stupid faces. Or
we
anything.
just go straight into it. But what Samantha also is a very, very passionate chef, and she's here to show us how to decorate red velvet cupcakes, because it's something that you're rather famous for in Cape Town.
Yeah, the red velvet cupcakes are a very popular choice.
And I was asking if you haven't started off a business yet, because people seem to like them so much.
People do order some of them, yeah. Not a full-time job, thank goodness, because I probably wouldn't love it so much if it was.
But the full-time job you are trying to get is the one on top billing. You had your audition last week, and you say it went well.
Did.
I mean, you walk in there. Tell me about that feeling, because you walk in there and there's the executive producer of the show, Patience Stevens, and there's Jeannie D, and all these intimidating people in front of you. How did you get on?
You know, you've just got to try and be as good as you can on your feet. That's what being a presenter is about, really. It's dealing with tough situations and making the best you can out of them.
Clearly, you've been taking all the right notes, hey? But let's try and get this business going on while we chat.
All right.
Tell me about decorating cupcakes.
So
How
with
do you do
decorating cupcakes, there's 3 basic steps you want to follow. You want to look first of all at what kind of cupcake you're making. So here we've got a red velvet cupcake. With a red velvet, I normally would like to go for a cream cheese frosting because it's got a bit of a tang to it. It's not too sweet. So that's your first step, is what kind of icing am I going to do? Your second step, once you've decided on that, you can work out how high your icing is going to go. If you're doing a ganache, it's going to be runny, it's going to be quite flat. If you're doing a...
Should we go for it?
Let's go for it. A cream cheese one, it's going to go more stacked.
Is this cream cheese?
Yeah, this is. You've got the pink though. I thought you'd go the pink.
Yes, let's go pink. Now, if you have a look at her figure, I said to her, there's not a chance that you eat cupcakes, but the fact is they're all quite healthy because she uses vegetables instead of artificial colouring.
Very healthy.
Is that the standard rule in all of your cupcakes? You try and use as natural ingredients as possible?
I do try and use as natural ingredients, but I do sometimes get them quite naughty. Come on, have a go here.
All right,
you're going to go from the outside in will be the easiest. But you
can
no, you can start in the middle.
I only made my first cupcakes in my entire life a few weeks ago.
I'm going to hand to you.
Okay. The weird thing that I found out about you, Samantha, is that even though you make cupcakes and you decorate them and whatnot, you actually are not fond of eating cake.
I'm not so fond of eating cake. These ones are amazing, but in general, I just prefer giving them to people. And cupcakes are great because you've got all these little individual works of art. You can give one away, and then everyone else gets to enjoy whatever's left in the plate. Whereas a cake, you cut it, and then it's sort of a little bit spoiled after that.
Jeannie, are you also kind of shivering as you're doing this?
No, Jeannie's doing really well. That's really neat.
Well, no, the last line outside I kind of messed up, so I'm just going to
do a little dot. You can cover that with a flower. I've got some shoes for you.
Ah!
Because I know you're a shoe girl.
You know me well.
Okay, I've got a little gold star for you and some musical instruments.
Ah, there we go. Wow, there we go.
These are made out of chocolate. Okay, I put some black food coloring in them so that they're a little bit more standy out.
I think I've missed a couple of spots though, hey. Have I?
Okay, that was hard.
Oh, okay, so I'll just put my piping bag in
here. Shoes. How cool of you.
We've got little flower.
Jeannie, why don't you give us a few tips? I mean, this weekend we've got the Joburg auditions coming up.
Yes.
At the Protea Hotel Wanderers. Are you going to be there?
I am. I'm actually going to be doing the Joburg finals on Tuesday.
The Joburg finals on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So the best of Joburg I'm going to be going through on Tuesday.
So what would you say are some of your top tips? How do you totally kill a top billing presenter search audition?
You know what? There already is a Michael, there already is an Ursula, there already is a Inez. You've got to be yourself. I think we're looking for somebody who can walk into a room and say, this is who I am, this is why you need me, and have courage of their own conviction in order to do that, and just sell, sell, sell. We want to see a real person, someone with confidence, with flair. You know, it's not an easy job to do, even though it is the best job to do. It is very difficult, so you've got to be able to handle tough situations and think quickly on your feet, as Samantha said. So that's what we're looking for, just that's something unique.
Samantha, you hoping you showed all of those skills,
I'm hoping I've got those skills.
So how does my cupcake look so far? I mean, it looks very plain, but...
I think it needs a bit of black glitter.
Oh, black glitter,
How do I do this glitter? With fingers?
With fingers, yeah.
Okay, so...
Isn't it going to go all over the place?
Wow.
That's kind of the nature of glitter. But then everything gets a little bit more fabulous.
I'll use the rest as glass
And so-
eyeshadow if it gets a bit hectic.
You totally could.
How do you package these when you
And they're edible.
want to give them as a present?
So, you know, if you want to give them as a present, a good tip is to actually do this last little bit right at the end, because obviously your instruments or whatever embellishments might bump or fall off in the car.
Yes.
And the third tip, which we didn't get to with our 3-step cupcake plan, is just bear in mind who you're giving them to. So if you're giving them to a guy, don't cover them in flowers. He's probably not going to appreciate it. If you're making them for a lady, keep going with the glitter. She's going to love it.
There's more glitter on the stove than there is
Than
on the
anywhere
cupcake.
else. Wow, thanks a lot for that,
Alrighty.
Gina. Well, we're going to carry on with this, decorate all our lovely cupcakes and give them to all our other presenters here. But right now, let's catch up with your youth sport. Liesl has the latest.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.